Yo, people on YouTube, GMag666 here, and oh, sorry, hello everybody, GMag666 here. Here to, I'm only here for 30 minutes, and let's see how long my 30 minutes can last. If you hear music in the background, I'm trying to play a game while I'm also talking to you guys. If you guys hear the game in the background, it's called Kingdom Hearts uh, 2 Final Mix for the PS4, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today is when Ichigo is going to the high school DxD universe and change a lot of things that's going to happen. Uh, I just hope I can make it better for you guys. And I only have 30 minutes to do it in to make this first part. So as long as you guys are with me, I would gladly do anything in my power to make it right. All right. Within my power, I am going to explain what's happening. Ichigo just got okay. Let me start out. As we see, Ichigo just got his ass kicked by uh. Okay, let me rephrase it. Ichigo just got done using Mugetsu before his power faded completely. Something happened. He wasn't for sure what it was, but it was powerful enough to change the history of um uh the Fudgenookers. Um, change the world of Bleach and introduce Ichigo to DxD. Now, as we see a portal opening up over Ichigo, with the Hoyoku trying to get to Ichigo's attention to get away from there, little did he know that the Hoyoku was now going inside Ichigo to save his powers from being destroyed and trying to get him so that way he's not powerless where he goes. As soon as that portal sucked him up and he was unconscious at the fact, he uh he got so what's that word? He was so unconscious that when he went through, he had his whole inner world change. Well, not really changed, more like it. Things were on fire. The water evaporated so quickly. It was ridiculous. And he was like, "Man, why is it so hot in my inner world?" Next thing you know, he hears a dragon. Finally, I have a chance to speak with you. And you are, sir? I am the dragon of domination. I am Drag, the Red Dragon Emperor. Sorry, I can't really do his voice, but just think of it as a dragon's voice. Um, okay, but why are you here? I'm the other being that was put inside you by the act of God. You might be a Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy, but you also have the power of a dragon in residing in you. You can make your attacks more powerful. Um, but you're not. You're still a little weak to be using me. Could like I got rid of my old owner. He kind of died on me when he was young, and it wasn't my fault. Let's just say he fell off a cliff when he was young. That was his old priest, not Issei. No, he never went in Issei because Issei's not in the story. Ichigo is. He's taking his place. So, what happened to your? Why are you in? Why are you with me though? I don't know. I was before I could be inside of one boy. God sent another boy here, so I just chose you, and you were that boy. It's kind of weird having three beings inside you, isn't it, Ichigo? Yeah, I would say so. I never knew this would actually happen. Well, I want my soul. I didn't know my soul reaper's powers were coming back, and they weren't. Well, they were, but not as fast as he would hope. So he's got to do a lot of training to get back to OP level again. So as Ichigo was still in this void of darkness, not with his own, not his attack, but wherever he was going to. Then he hears a sound that was like so loud, and it was like the uh what was it? What was I thinking about? Oh, but he was studying a red dragon with a green gem on his head. This was Great Red, and even Drake had to say, "Great Red is talking to you." This is interesting. This is probably the guy that sent me and you, Ichigo. So you found your host now, Drake. Yes, Dad. I'm just for sakes. Red or Big Red is or Drag's dad. Just for shits and giggles, okay. So as Drake was getting yelled at by his father, Ichigo decided to say, "Hey, why am I here? Oh, my bad. I am the uh, Red Dragon of Apocalypse and Dreams. They call me Great Red. Now I have summoned you to this realm for a reason. The god of our realm has died, and we need somebody to help the devils out. And I sensed this boy that was going to be this next man's host be defeated by oh shit. I hate this fucker third. Sorry about my language. Um, so when Ichigo was taking this or talking to Great Red, he finally got out of the portal and went to he went to stop the um stop him from dying. Great Red did. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Ichigo and um Drag were talking about some shit. Now, as things were going so well that it's ridiculous. He didn't realize what was going on until things got out of control. But when things go out of control for Ichigo, crap. All right, this is really hard to get. I mean, I'm trying my best here, but um, I'm sorry, guys. Let me restate this, okay? So anyway, as the moon spirit, or as the moon dragon uh, emperor, he finally was able to land on ground. He was in front of a boy that was attacked by a fallen angel who thought he had the secret gear. No, he had not the secret gear. Ichigo did, and Ichigo saved the boy's life. Hence, the boy was what was his name? Or Issei. But something weird happened. Ichigo didn't have a body, but he was still had a soul form, and his body were fused together now, thanks to the Hoyuku. He didn't realize what was happening until he heard his partner or partners, Yuhabak and what was his name, Zangetsu, or old man Zangetsu and his hollow. Anyways, as his hollow, oh crap, I need to heal. Anyways, anyways, so as I was saying, as Ichigo got to the part where he was going to be so strong, but he has to train for it. So then he came out of a portal with his old sealed Shikai or an old sealed sword before Shikai state. He about was sees his kid that was about to die who had a little bit to no power of knowledge of the supernatural. So he ran as fast or flashed up as fast as he could and stopped and put his sword in front of him and stopped the spear on impact. The spear shattered and he pointed the sword at the person who was going to kill the innocent boy. He said, "Kid, are you all right?" Yeah. And how the who the hell are you? Where'd you get the sword? And how can you be that fast? Well, I was just walking around. How wait, you could see me? Ichigo, I forgot to tell you, the Hoyoku made your body and soul one again. So you don't have to change Soul Reaper clothes. You just change clothes and don't need the Soul Reaper uniform anymore. Well, that's cool. So, who are you, miss? And why are you trying to kill this boy here? Well, this boy has a sacred gear in him, and I want him dead because he's a threat to us. I'm like, this little fucker right here? He doesn't even look like he's capable of killing anything. Yeah, Ichigo wasn't happy. When Ichigo uses a cuss word, he means he's pissed off. It, and now and slowly his mask starts to form, but not as fast as it should be. His hollow instincts was like, oh, Ichigo's really mad if he's drawing my power out, which is the truth. I mean, if Ichigo is pissed enough to drag his hollow into this, yeah, I kind of agree with his hollow. So as the hollow form, and he was in control, by the way, not the hollow. Um, he was indeed in control of his own body, or not body, but yeah, his own body and the actions, and he still had that voice um of a what was it called? Um, I can't remember what it was called. Fuck. Sorry for the language, but it's just I know this is for adults and stuff, but anyways, Ichigo was very very pissed off, and his hollow was forming, and he had control over it. Which the hollow was like, "Yes, King, use my power and kick this girl's ass." Little did the hollow know it was going to be a brutal one-sided fight. As she was throwing spears or light spears at Ichigo, he was just chopping them up like they were nothing. And then as he was slowly battling her, he had the power, or he was slowly getting his Soul Reaper powers up to snuff. So as his Soul Reaper powers were up or getting up to snuff, he he uh he went to say goodbye or say the woman to her as he could feel his own Ryetsu beginning to not change but uh increase as because of because of his oh yeah, there we go. Oh, sorry. Anyways, Ichigo was very pissed off. Oh, that was a good one. Anyways, as Ichigo slowly winning the fight, thanks to his new control ability over his hollow powers and his hollow trying not to kick his ass in the process. So Ichigo put his sword to the woman, put the sword in the woman, and threw the other side of her, killing her. After his hollow mass dissipated, he didn't even feel bad for killing her because she was going to kill an innocent child or innocent boy who had no problems with it. But when Ichigo saw this, or Issei saw this, he threw up. Ichigo, on the other hand, was used to death and killing things, but he just couldn't stand people trying to kill innocent. And and I agree with Ichigo on this part. Just because a boy has it might be a threat, and I know that doesn't differentiate because Issei is a freaking pervert as a fuck, but Ichigo doesn't know that. I mean, he's an innocent boy that. Oh shit! I hate this fight. Anyways, oh, come on. Sorry about that. As damn it, this guy hits hard. All right. Damn, this guy's pretty good. Damn. How does he hit that damn hard? Anyways, I'm about to run out of time. Damn it. And I've been playing this game more than I've been talking. All right. So, as. All right. So, as Ichigo and Issei were talking, Issei threw up his lunch just before Ichigo. He went to say goodbye to Issei. Issei says, "Who are you, dude?" "Oh, my name's Ichigo Kurosaki. I might not know where I'm at, so can you tell me where I am right now?" "Oh yeah, you're in a place called Kuo Town. Uh, do you know do you know a person? Do you know what? Do you know where you live? I was kind of. I don't have a home. Uh, do you mind if I come to your house, dude?" I don't mind. What's your what's what was it called? Damn it. So Ichigo and Issei go to his house, and after Ichigo saved his ass, his mom and dad were worried sick about Ichigo or Issei. So as Issei and Ichigo were talking, they made it to his house. Issei comes in and is like, "Hey mom, I found a friend." She's like, "Oh really? Wait, is it the you two friends that are perverts?" Ichigo looks at Issei. "Are you a pervert?" Yes, he can't lie. Yeah. He can't lie about it, but he just says, "Yes, I am." Like, he was really scared because he didn't want to lose a friend that wasn't a pervert, because he wants to be a good guy and not be a pervert all the time, but he only does it because he has friends like that. So, anyways, as Ichigo went to Issei, he could see that Issei is not a bad pervert. He just acts like that because it's a mask he's hiding behind. Ichigo knows the mask when he sees one, because Issei, or he has a mask. His skull is a mask for his mom dying and stuff, to hide his pain. So after so much, after he lost, and his family lost all that much of his life, he so anyways, but yeah, as we all know how Ichigo's mother died and stuff. So okay, but as I was saying though, okay, so as everything was slowly coming together, Ichigo, "Hey, Kyoto family, can you uh give me a place to stay? I'll pay you rent and stuff if I find a job, and I'll go to school with Issei. I don't have a family. I'm all alone out here. I, can you at least help me, please, ma'am and sir?" Ichigo's or Issei's parents were like, "Man, he's a very nice kid. Maybe he can teach your son a few things." He's like, "Sure, we'll adopt you. Welcome to the family, Ichigo Hyoto. I don't care, but I do. I wanted Ichigo to replace Issei, but I didn't want him to, take Issei on adventures with him. He wants to. Ichigo's got to have somebody to protect, so I'm making him protect Issei as family." So as Ichigo was getting ready to leave, not or leave for bed with the extra guest room, slowly and surely enough, they both went to say goodnight to each other. As soon as Ichigo hit his bed, or hit the bed he was sleeping in now, uh, he didn't, when he woke up in his inner world, his hollow head a goofy smile on his face, and seeing an old man there, Ichigo saw his hollow smirking at him, like he was so happy to tell his king something, because he doesn't want to be the bad hollow like he was pretending to be. So Ichigo and old man Zangetsu and Hollow Zangetsu, I'm gonna call him that. Sounds cooler than Hollow Ichigo. Hollow Zangetsu was walking. No, sorry. They were both staring at Ichigo with a satisfied smile and proud look on their faces. Just then, I- both him and his spirit were talking. Ichigo, I gotta tell you the truth, young man. I myself, since I got after my creator created me and I broke away from that man, I I'm not your Zanpakuto spirit, Ichigo. He is. Sup, Ichigo? It's time we told you the truth. Your mom was a Quincy. She had a hollow bitter, which was me at the time. But I wasn't in the right mind because I was a created hollow. They called me white. But since I came here, me and Zangetsu trying to fight for control. But you see, Ichigo, I and Zangetsu or I am Zangetsu, as I kept telling you, but we were just trying to get you confused and try to see which one you would believe more. Apparently, planned worked better than we thought. Uh, but as you can see, as as well as you can see, it worked really well, and it sure did. It worked like a charm. I got 8 minutes. Okay, so as everything was going on, they were explaining all of the powers he could use. Ichigo was never good with a bow, but he could use the blunt vein and blunt or you know the the attack and offensive version of blunt. I can't remember their names top of my head, but it was a gift from the Kurosaki family that his mom gifted him with. But this and his dad gave him the sword to protect himself too. So and the hollow was just an added bonus. But now Drag in the mix, now he's like, damn, I'm gonna be more stronger than I originally thought. And which is true. Ichigo, yes, is freaking overpowered as shit now, but he's still not at the level of that power yet because I'm not. He's got to train for it. So as Ichigo and Zangetsu and Yuhak were talking about his powers and stuff and training him and with the new sets of abilities, he and Hollow Zangetsu and Yuhak finally had an ideal. Since they both represent Ichigo's powers and Shinigami powers, they decided to open up a shared thing that nobody did. Because Quincy and Hollow, it doesn't really work well together. But if you add a Soul Reaper into the blood of them, and then they work fine. Well, at least I think so, at least. But anyways, Ichigo was dodging arrows and Getsuga's left and right. All of a sudden, he hears Drag roar, getting his attention. Ichigo, it's time to wake up. We'll start training in the morning, Ichigo. But and somebody else wants to talk to you, but later, said or Zangetsu and Yuhak, as both of them were training Ichigo for speed and um whatever it's called. I can't remember speed and strength to get his, Bankai and Soul Reaper powers up to snuff instead of just swinging a sword. Yuhak taught him some famous sword styles that he saw, but he couldn't perfect them because he was a bow user, not a sword user. So now that that stands, Ichigo felt relieved that he could finally use his final thought. Anyways, uh, Ichigo couldn't stand it though. He wanted to be so strong and famous, but he just realized that getting too strong would be boring. So yes, now he's thinking about school, and he got his uniform right away, which was kind of weird. He's like, how did they get this so fast? Well, little did they know, a little devil was playing behind the scenes. I'm gonna have Ichigo join the High Devils and stuff to keep his brother, but his brother won't know about it. But he's gonna help Issei gain, out a lot in this story. Yeah, I might give Issei a, a sacred gear, but it's not, or a power, but it's not gonna be Shinigami. It's gonna be what the Hoyoku can do. It's not gonna be it's gonna be like a power that's unique to him, and and the only thing he has to give up is being a pervert. Okay, but it's only for protecting it. Like his family and stuff. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, his family was very, very what was it? Important to Issei and Ichigo now. He owed them a lot and stuff. So as Ichigo going to as Ichigo was going to damn it. Ichigo was going to leave what was it? Not a legacy, but his brother. Um, he got shot. Yeah, Ichigo not really shot, but shocked that Ichigo was going to do something. His hollow even sensed it. So so as they were getting ready for school, Ichigo was thinking of ways to train his new brother, in the art of karate and stuff like that. Just, uh, just so you know, guys, I'm gonna give Ichigo or Issei something awesome. Uh, Something that might be a little bit better than what Ichigo has, but not power wise. Just I might give Ichi or Issei what Zangetsu can do with his reishi. Like make weapons out of thin air. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Not like sword birth, because Issei is not going to be a devil. He's going to have like kind of like the holy version of it, but I kind of like that version a lot better too. It'll save me a lot of time and effort. So when the next story comes out, guys, uh, just be aware of that. Ichigo and Issei were now we're getting back to the story. Ichigo and Issei were walking or not walking, walking to school. Even Issei was like, How the hell did they get here so fast, Ichigo? Mom didn't know that you weren't able to go to school. So how did the school know that you were here? I don't know, or Issei, but let's go. We got to get going before we're late, because Ichigo started today and Issei already started. So as they were walking toward the walking towards the what do they call it? I can't remember what it was called now. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, Anyways, so Ichigo and Issei, brothers and stuff like that happens. I might go another 20 minutes because I gotta go to get some sleep and stuff. But Issei, Ichigo, and we're talking, and he says Ichigo or Issei talking to each other. Issei, um, why are you a pervert? I can see it in your eyes. You don't like being called a pervert, and your dream about being a harem king is just a mask and a front. Why is that? Well, you see, Ichigo, I wear this kind of mask, as you say. I never had friends when I was growing up. And when I was little, my best friend left me. And I was so upset by that. I put a mask on as I saw this guy being perverted in the whatever alleyway and talking to kids and stuff. But little did I know what it was going to do to my life afterhand. Um, I was slowly and surely being pissed off about that, but anyways, but I didn't want to be a burden to you or leave it as a burden, Ichigo. Anyways, so after you left Ichigo or after you came to my life, I might change. Don't worry, Issei. We're gonna do a lot of training together. Anyway, I don't want my brother to be defenseless. My brother being defenseless would mean a bad things for me. Uh, and I don't want a defenseless brother when shit hits the fan like tonight. And I understand what Ichigo is saying at this point because I wouldn't want a brother that's defenseless either after what he went through. Now, and I too agree with myself. I mean, really, who in their right mind would not? Anyways, I get to the point. So after a while, anyways, but as we get, I like I like the story where it's going. Anyways, Ichigo, Issei, we're walking to school. Issei says, "I'll see you in class, brother," and Ichigo said, "Okay." After a while, he went to the principal's office, and this is where it's going to get weird. Not for Ichigo, but for Issei because he's now part of the supernatural. He doesn't want to be, but it's kind of given. But something happened after a while. Um, I know, I shouldn't be saying this out all the time, but I feel, I feel like Ichigo and Issei should be in the same class. All right, so as Ichigo was getting his stuff, something was going on, and Ichigo didn't understand what it was. He kept hearing girls look at him and guys give him glares. Issei, on the other hand, was getting looks of confusion, and because they never seen Ichigo or Issei not perv out or anything or give the new guy glare and walking with him to school, and not him about screaming about what was it being a harem king. Yeah, they weren't used to that, so as everybody grew oh man, I can't wait to get a magic spell. As Ichigo and Issei went separate ways, and he went to the principal's office. After they went to the principal's office, uh, Ichigo or I mean, Issei had a very, very bad day. Ouch, that fucking hurt. Sorry about my language. Uh, anyways, I like to say that Ichigo, Issei are now in the same classroom. As they heard a knock on the door, Issei was not talking to his friends. Everybody was looking at him very weirdly because they never seen Ichigo or Issei act like this. He was acting like he wasn't a pervert, but it was just he was going to tell everybody soon what the deal was. And then something happened. They heard a knock on the door, and everybody was like, "Oh, I hope it's a boy that's cute and cuddly. I hope it's a boy with a bad attitude." And guys, I hope it's a hot girl. Blah blah blah. Things were being said left and right. Then Issei, or not Issei. Um, shit. Um, Issei and Ichigo went to what was that world called? Or no, went to his desk that was right behind Issei, unfortunately. But then, or right beside Issei, and all the girls and boys were wondering what the pervert got when they fist bumped each other. And then after that, they were started with a bunch of girls and girls oogling and ogling over Ichigo and looking at Issei weird, giving him weird looks about. Uh, Nobody understood why they were uh, talking, but they would give Ichigo a chance to explain. So Ichigo, Issei, and the rest of the class were paying attention at the school, and now it's lunchtime. Ichigo and Issei go to lunch together. Then all of a sudden, two very extremely hot women, or girls, but they're women in this story. Not really teachers, but they were students. Ichigo shook his head. Wherever I go, why is there always girls with big tits in his head? And his laughing his ass off. He's like, that's priceless. Oh my god, it's so funny. Shut up, Zangetsu. Hey, just because you couldn't get Orihime to give you a boo job doesn't mean you're escaping the fate that was once bestowed upon you. So the girls came up to see Issei, um, say, "Hey, these are girls who are very famous for a club, the cult club, and they're too hot. They're hot. I would admit it, but I'm not. I'm gonna change Ichigo for so that way you saved my life, and I owe you a debt, and thanks for the training." So the two girls came up and said, "Hello, Ichigo. Hello, young man. I'm at hello, or hello, or hello. Are you the new student?" Ichigo says, "Yes. My name is Ichigo. What's yours? Uh, beautiful." Wait, did I just say that? Ichigo might be a little OC right now, but because he didn't want to have his mask anymore. He's got a new family, and he can be his normal self. He can call girls beautiful and without being all you know. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Anyways, as I was saying though, a lot of stuff's been happening to Ichigo that he's like, you know what? I want to give this a shot. Yes, this is a harem fan fiction. I won't go and beat lemons though because that'll be bad for YouTube. um, we see Ichigo and his hot or not his hollow, but Ichigo and Ise were talking to Rias and Akano. Meanwhile, the school president was coming down and sat down next to them, and they said, or she's like, "Who are you? I never really seen you here before." Oh, I'm Ichigo Hyoto. I'm actually was recently transferred here, and I was adopted by the Kyoto family just a couple days ago. Or last night, I saved my brother here from a mugger, which he didn't have to tell them the truth, but he felt their Ritsu or whatever they had, and it was dark, and but they don't seem ill will towards them. But Ichigo then realizes that they were strong too. Uh, Akano was strong like Rias, but not as what do they call it? Not as hollow or anything, but as a quince or not as a lieutenant, they were strong here, but not as strong as a captain. Ichigo said, I was wondering what happened when last night I felt something from my brother, but I want to know what you two are because you two are not normal. I know that because I'm not normal either. Ichigo said, "Damn straight, bro." Shut up, Zangetsu. He said in his mind. Later, bro. I'll be hanging around. So Ichigo began telling the people where he came, what happened to his home. He his his parents and sisters dying, sort of say, so that way he can have a clean life. Um, just so you guys know, I tried making this very very hardly, but Ichigo, Issei, Ichigo, and the two girls were talking. Rias looks at Ichigo and realizes that he he's just as strong as what they said, what would they call it, can't remember, just as strong as that, but whatever. Anyways, anyways, just so we get to the nitty gritty of everything, I'm gonna explain to you what happened to not Ichigo, but um uh, now fuck. um Ichigo was having troubles, a lot of troubles with uh um keeping his mind calm about the girls he was talking to. So Rios asked him a question. So asked him, "Would you guys like to meet us in my club room?" Ichigo shook his head. Okay, he agreed with her because this is not the place to be talking about their um, adventures or upcoming events. So Ichigo and Issei went back to class, and his three buds or two buds came out of nowhere, tried to deck Issei. Issei ducked, and Issei ducked and uppercutted his friend that came at him, but came at him with the intent of kicking his ass. Anyways, just um, so kicking his ass and everything, but Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm kind of get it. Um, all right. So as Ichigo was going back, they were going back and forth fighting with these people and stuff like that. But um, Ichigo finally, as they were getting ready to go home, they were told to go to the what was it? What was that place called? The old school building with what's his face? Kiba. As Kiba came up out of nowhere, yeah, Kiba just showed up out of nowhere and helped helped out a little bit with everything. So, anyways, anyways, um, just so you know, come on, what the hell am I doing? Anyways, uh, all right. So after all the distractions are done right now, okay, okay. As Ichigo and Issei finally went to the Cult Research Club, they finally got to see got to see all the people there in the club. And Rios told them to sit, and they sat. Ichigo looked over at Kaneko and gave her a candy bar that he had on him. He didn't know why he wanted to do it. He just felt like he wanted to. She was cute, and she was nibbling on a chocolate bar already, halfway almost gone. So he gave her another chocolate bar and patted her on the head, and she kind of like purred and stuff. It was very adorable. Ichigo's mind was overloaded with cuteness, and when he sat down, he was still out of it, but he kind of got back together. So I get that you're all or not who you're supposed to be, but can you tell me who you are for me, please? Oh, that's easy. I'm Urias, and we're devils. Ichigo then so this place. Have you ever heard of a hollow before? He asked the girls. They looked at Ichigo and they shook their head no. So he finally decided to tell them what happened in his life, his real story. And when they heard about him coming from another dimension, they felt sorry that he had to leave everything behind and come here. But Ichigo told them it was all right. I've done enough for them. They can do it on their own. I can't always babysit them. You know what I mean? So, Rias, what do you want me for? I know you want me to be your friend and all, but do you really want me on your prenups? My brother can't be in your prenups. He's not strong enough. I know you guys do a lot of fighting and stuff, but I'll take his place for him because he doesn't have a power right now, and I will give him one soon, but not right now. He's not strong enough to wield it. She sighed and saying that she couldn't get each or Issei which she thought had the red dragon in him, but he doesn't. So she analyzed Ichigo. She's like, sure, what piece do you want to be? All of a sudden, her pieces, her 8 pawns and a knight, went inside Ichigo. All of a sudden, Ichigo didn't feel any pain or sad or anything for that matter. He just like felt uncomfortable, but he felt his something come out of his back, and it was uncomfortable. But he looked behind, and he had yes. I'm not reading. I'm talking. I got to turn it off. I'm turning it off right now. I'm not showing people my face with a mask on.